It starts off by my mother's last words to me in the third dimensional space. She said, "Next time you see me, I'll be happy." And she and I knew at the time that she was going to plan to kill herself because she was suffering and struggling with her cancer that had succumbed with and through her body. She was going to die really soon, but she wanted to die on her own terms. And we had planned, she asked me before I left Spokane to help her plan her death because she knew I could and would, that I would be able to do that for her, which we planned her death. And I didn't know at the time, next time you see me, I'll be happy, meant that it would be ultimately, energetically, from an experience of her visitation of me in the spirit, as a spirit. And I didn't know that until I got sober the first time and I was in rehab in 2006. I checked myself into rehab for alcoholism and drug addiction, which I was experiencing devastating things that were happening in my life, that I chose life and I chose to get help, which was what I needed to do. And during that experience of rehab, she visited me in a dream, and we used to love golfing, and she visited me. We were golfing in a dream, and it was something we loved to do together. And she, at the hole that we were golfing on, I remembered something felt familiar to it for me. And I looked up from this green that we were on, and I saw through the trees, people started walking towards me. And I started to recognize these people walking towards me, and they were all wearing white. And it was such a beautiful thing for me to realize in that dream that it was everyone I ever knew, everyone that I'd ever come in contact with. And I felt love in my body more than I had ever felt before. And I broke down crying in the dream. I felt undeserving of that love.
If you like this content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment below. And we also have an amazing link right there for some cool product. I know you want to check it out. I know you want to click it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. You can do it. All right. Until next time, have a beautiful, blessed day.
And I started crying, and I woke up crying from that dream. And I went out to have a cigarette. It was in the middle of the night. And I went out to have a cigarette in the rehab center because I was smoking at the time. And I looked up and saw Orion's belt above me in a rare star-filled sky in Seattle. It's rare to have a clear sky. At that time in October, it was also my 33rd birthday that I was in rehab for. So, and I looked up and I felt my mom sitting right next to me on the bench that I was sitting on, in her hand placed on my leg. And I felt her presence for the first time since she had died many years before. And I knew in that moment that everything was going to be okay. I felt her love for me as a mother, and as for the love that I felt for her. And I knew everything was going to be okay. That was the first time I actually felt that it was going to be okay for me.
I don't think people got the gravitas of, you know, planning your mother's passing, right? And her own suicide, to, you know, then having this lead you on a chapter in a life that, instead of it being something that, you know, unwinds you, and maybe it did, maybe it was really painful for a little bit, and part of the reason that you had to go into rehab, right? You know, but you, as, you know, and sometimes things take a few years for the lessons to unfold, right?
It takes whatever it takes. Sometimes it takes lifetimes to work on self-love.
Yeah. But then it led you into healing, and it led you into understanding other gifts and a bigger perspective on the world, and it led you to helping other people and developing and knowing yourself more and having these experiences of this self-love.
If you like this content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment below. And we also have amazing link right there for some cool product. I know you want to check it out. I know you want to click it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. You can do it. All right. Until next time, have a beautiful, blessed day.